Is downtown Washington, D.C., just down to where those people are walking through the frame at the moment. They are heading down towards the National Mall. They were heading to a snowball fight that was going to be happening on the National Mall. However, that has now since been cancelled because the snow mix that we're getting here in D.C. has now changed from a mixture of those flaky snowflakes that we're used to now into more of a sleety mixture with some ice pellets and ice balls included in it. And it is that ice that has caused such issues, particularly among the southern part of the country. Over a third of the country here under a severe weather warning. Around 140 million people or so are believed to be under that warning. Around a million people, just under a million people, are without power. The vast majority of those in places like Tennessee, Texas, and Louisiana, states that are not used to this kind of weather. Even here in D.C., this kind of snow is not something we are used to. This is the heaviest snowstorm that we've seen in D.C. in a decade. It has cancelled tens of thousands of flights across the United States. DCA Airport, Ronald Reagan National Airport, which we spend a lot of time at over the course of the last year, is also had all of its flights cancelled as well, effectively crippling flights into and out of the capital and connectivity around the rest of the United States. For now, though, people here enjoying the snow. I've seen a couple of people wandering around. A lot of the businesses here are closed today, despite the fact that they would normally be open on a weekend. Of course, hard for people to get into work today, and that's going to be the case on Monday as well, as federal offices also close on Monday.
It's interesting because I am seeing, as you see people around you, people by your side, so it's not a ghost city right now then, even though people are being warned this could be calamitous weather.
This is busier than I've seen. So far, I can see 4 people on the streets. There's a few more down here. We've got a group of about 6 people coming back from the National Mall here. We've got a snowplow coming just behind us. We've seen a couple of efforts to plow these streets, although it should be noted that the snow is very deep here. It's around 6 or 7 inches deep, the snow here on the pavements. And there is more sign of activity here in the last hour or so. Earlier in the morning, it was extremely quiet. I was on the phone to my parents a few hours ago, and I was walking my dog here, and my mum said that it looked like a ghost town and it looked like a zombie apocalypse film here at the moment. So it is starting to pick up a bit more, a few more signs of life, a few more hardened dog walkers, and a few more people determined to get their morning coffees as they head into the cafe just behind me as well.
Look, I hope you stay on your feet. This is one of those moments that could go either way. When you see these social media viral videos of reporters in extreme weather, you know, you are bracing the elements right now, Fraser, so I won't keep you too much longer. But is it around -3 where you are at the moment? Or is it even lower than that right now with the wind chill? And when will it pass?
Yeah, the temperature here is currently hovering around -7 degrees Celsius. That is a slightly higher temperature than we've seen in places like upstate New York, which is around -41 Fahrenheit. And when it gets that low on the scale, it doesn't really matter whether you're measuring in Celsius or Fahrenheit. But it is significantly colder in other parts of the United States. DC being spared the worst of the weather, as it were, because the thing that's been really crippling places in the United States is that icefall that we've seen downing power lines, downing trees in places like Nashville, Tennessee. But this weather warning is in place until around 4 a.m. on Monday morning. The storm is expected to have passed D.C. by that point, but of course, temperatures hovering around -3, -4 for the rest of the week. So this snow is not going anywhere quickly.
Yeah, I've reported in those conditions, Fraser. You get brain freeze, don't you? You're doing extremely well at this stage. Lets you get back inside into the warmth. Fraser, great to talk to you as always. Fraser Jackson bearing with it. All the elements, severe winter weather. Let's move from the US. Let's go to